and watch your reading live as it happens. The number to call in to the Pink Chakra Psychic Line is 888-235-7374.
You're listening to AchieveRadio.com. A new drummer for a new awakening.
Hi, this is Anne-Marie, and you are listening to Achieve Radio and YouTube TV. And we are talking today about spiritual gardening. I want to say that for myself as a spiritualist that's trying to bring customers to me or trying to give the feeling of fascination to people that are driving by, you want to have something that reverberates with interest and that tells your life story. You want to have something that looks organized and yet unique. And when they come to your place of interest, whether it's a yard or whether it's a studio entrance or an entrance to a store, it's amazing how sound and the feeling of just maybe babbling water from a brook, or the sound of chimes, which must be picked very, very carefully, because there's nothing worse than clashing chimes that don't harmonize, and especially if you have more than one or two that are in complete disharmony with each other. You don't want to have that speak about who you are, because remember, your chimes are your spiritual voice. So you want them to be very harmonious and soothing. So today also I want to welcome anybody that wants to come for an angel message reading. We will discuss how things can really change from the perception of when we are little to have spiritual happiness as we saw it. And I want to show you an example. When I was little, my idea of spiritual happiness was Cinderella. I wanted to be Cinderella. I wanted to have a handsome prince, and I would swing, and I would fantasize about how the beautiful dress that was on the cover of Cinderella would be mine, and I would be floating in this wonderful fairy tale. Well, now that I'm older, this is my idea of heaven, and this is my book, Gardens of the Sisterhood, and I've traded the gold dress for a wonderful angel, and I've traded my perfection towards creating Feng Shui gardens and an environment that speaks to people in a unique way. And that's funny how things can change like that. I want to say also that I am trying to get into my site right now, looking at anybody that wants to call in for a reading. The number to call is 602-666-6027. That's 602-666-6027. And of course, you can also in quick through and just be able to communicate your message that way. So as I try to log into my site, I'd like to start to discuss one more time. Hold on, guys, here. 1 minute here. Oh, T-O-N. And we'll see if I can get in here because I gotta be able to see if I have people that are calling into the show. T-O-N-E-Y-E 56. Well, guys, I'm going to start out by reading a passageway about picking the perfect wind chimes. And, you know, you've seen them. Maybe you're one of them yourself, like me. And usually they're over by the counter ringing every possible chime they can. And let's start out with what your garden says about you. And again, I want to say hello to Sarah from Hawaii, Charmaine, and Ty from California, and Donna from Arizona. Hello, hello, hello. And I also want to go into InQuick and see if there's anybody in there. We have Rebecca, and you betcha you can have an angel reading. And we have Sunny, and we have Melissa, and Melissa, and we'll just go with the flow and try to cover you all, but I want to start out with what your garden says about you. Your garden is a mirror of your favorite colors and personal essence. Your garden reflects the sounds you love through the birds you feed, the chimes you choose, or the water features you include. Your garden reflects the stage of life you are in by the amount of ground you choose to nurture due to children, empty nest syndrome, body fitness, and frequent vacationing. Your garden indicates whether you are an outside person or inside one by the telltale people signs, strewn garden hose, books lying on lawn chairs, or scarcity of its seed. Your garden shows illness and death by the amount of dying plants or the lack of upkeep. So one of the things that I talk about in this book that I have written called Gardens of the Sisterhood is about how I started my gardens by going outside with a deck of tarot cards. Now you can do this with crystals, pendants on a chain. You can do this with stones, whichever is your forte. Maybe you're just into pure channeling. But my way of doing it was to lay cards on the area that I wanted to put a garden. And I would read the energy that came through. What did my garden want to tell me? What energy, good or negative, was in that spot? And did I really want to spend a lot of money putting plants there or lawn furniture there if it was going to give an icky feeling from negativity? So I always read the space or the garden that I wanted to put. And I would also read the essence that came through and design my garden according to the essence or the spirit that spoke through on that spot. Because as we know, all land on earth has a historical history, whether it was Native Americans, a village there, or maybe just a forest full of wildlife, you want to make sure that the place that you're gardening is a very positive one. And on wind chimes again, make sure also this, whenever you have a junky yard, not good. Trying to pack too many spiritual, beautiful things in a yard, you'll end up trying to impress, but come out looking like junk. So use your Feng Shui tools. Now I'm going to show you a couple of books that are very valuable. This one is called Feng Shui in Your Garden. And this book is by Ronnie J. And it will tell you how to create harmony in your garden using Feng Shui. The other book that I thought was very interesting, and those of you that are into Native Americans, this one is called The Medicine Wheel Garden. And this book tells about how to create a spiritual garden divided into kind of Feng Shui energy directions, and how to use each, the north, south, east, and west, for pathways to go in and out. And it's just fascinating. The appropriate herbs to match the energy sections of your medicine wheel. All of this is very, very interesting and cool stuff, especially if you have a spiritual shop or a spiritual hangout. You want to be sure that your place resonates with the kind of energy, heartfelt energy, you want your clients to be able to feel, or your friends. So let's go in first into Sarah, who is from Hawaii. Hi, Sarah. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, and it sounds like my headphone is not working, so I'm sorry if my sound was a little bad there. What can I do for you, Sarah?
Maybe me. I just took myself off speaker, but I was wondering if you had any messages or insight into, I have like extreme health problems and digestive problems. I'm about 93 pounds, and I was wondering if there's any insight into either what's going on or how to move forward.
Well, Sarah, first of all, as a certified reader, I cannot give you health advice. But if I look at just what comes up around you energetically that may be getting in the way of your health issues or creating them, and everything I have here shows your angels are absolutely in love with you. It shows that your angels respect you 100% and believe that you can and will manifest love and respect into your life. It also shows that your angels feel as if you're very connected with them. So that would say to me that the only thing that comes up that may be a little bit questionable is that you have it says empowerment issues, and I don't know what that is, but it says that perhaps you go back and forth between obsession and between your spiritual grounding. And the times that you're spiritually grounded, you may notice that your health begins to, be very better. And then about the time that you start to go into obsessive patterns, you may notice that all of a sudden you're putting yourself out of whack. So what your reading is saying to me is that you need to be able to balance yourself more. Try to understand you have two people in you at one time. You have your powerful side and you have your grounded side, and they kind of clash. And so when you are in your mellow side or your balanced side, it's like all of a sudden, wham, when that powerful side of you comes in, it kind of puts your entire body into a just a kind of a complex disharmony. So your angels love you to pieces. I show that you're very spiritual, but I also feel that you have these two sides of you. And right now it's just important to meditate or to work on trying to balance yourself and your spiritual feelings when you get into obsessions, whether that's eating or whether that's about people or career. I imagine that you're a very intense person with huge potential in whatever you get involved in. You just have to learn to balance yourself. And I feel that your health will fall right into sync with that. Okay?
Okay. Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome very much, Sarah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, we have Charmaine. Hello, Charmaine. How are you?
I am.
Charmaine, are you there?
Yes, I am. Oh, hold on a second. Hello?
Yes. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Okay. Yes, I can.
Okay.
I can hear you.
What's up, Charmaine?
Can you hear me? Yes.
I can.
Oh,
I can
perfect.
hear
Can
you.
you hear me? Okay, good. Sorry, Anne.
No problem, because
Crazy.
I don't have a functioning headphone right now, so I probably sound very tinty, so I'm sorry, and I may take a small break to get my headphone back in gear here. But Charmaine, honey, what can I do for you today?
I wanted to ask about Tony. It's a little different. I just want to know that I'm actually going the right direction when it comes to another relationship. He wants to be exclusive, but I'm taking my time since my last two people I've asked about before. But this time I do like him, but I just want to know if this is the right guy to like long-term wise.
What's his first name, Charmaine?
Tony. Well,
Tony.
his name is Juan, but he goes by Tony.
Okay. So looking at Tony and looking at how he feels about you, hon. Okay?
Okay.
So when I look at Tony, the first thing that comes up is, did you guys start out as just friends?
Yes.
Because it shows that one of the things that scares him is how intense he feels about you and how different it is than the original friendship that you both had together. It says that he's very aware of his feelings for you. He thinks you're very exotic, and he thinks that you are very open-minded. It also shows that he loves your flow. He feels that you're kind of like watery, a liquid flowing type, a watery personality, which is a good thing. And your reading shows that I would say that he's very much into you. If I look at what are his intentions for you, and it says right now, and this is kind of the problem, Charmaine, he's not quite sure what it is he wants. He feels that every time he tries to think that he's kind of up against the wall trying to figure out what you want him to say or do, he kind of detaches. He pulls away. And then when he pulls away, it shows that you may notice that suddenly you're in the dark, that you suddenly feel as if you are not feeling his heart and soul there. But I think that's him backing up because he's feeling pressured. If I look at what is your best course of action, Charmaine, with this man, and it says your best course of action, it says basically just focus on kind of being a mystery girl and detaching yourself when he gets like that. Treat it like a dance. When he starts to back off, you back off. When he starts to come forward, you come forward. So the main thing I see is that for whatever reason, he's really, really, really cares about you, but he also is not honest about the fact that he's scared to death about having a future with you in a way that would make him have to make any decisions right now or tell you he loves you or do things like that. Instead, you'll find that he starts to distance and he starts to back off. And you may see that as, oh, he doesn't care at all. So what can he offer you to make it worth your time and effort? And looking at that. And it says basically what he can offer you at this particular time is his incredible attention and focus on you. Being a secure person is possible once he doesn't feel pressured. And to understand that he does care, but he sometimes has that problem with fear of intimacy or feeling up against the wall. And you just have to completely back off and not allow yourself to even just kind of ignore him, walk away, just kind of put on an attitude yourself. Okay?
Yeah, okay. That sounds great, actually.
Okay.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
honey.
much.
You're welcome, Charmaine. Bye-bye. Thank you for
Bye.
calling. Come back. All right. I am going to play some music for just a short while I get my headphones working here.
All righty. I hope you can hear me better now. I am going to go to Ty from California, and then I'm going to head over right away to the In-Quick room and take some questions. Hey, Ty, how are you today? Oh, it's Twee. Sorry, Twee. Hey, Twee.
Hi, Anne-Marie.
What's up, baby?
Was wondering if you can share with me what's coming to me in the area of career or job.
Sure. Do you have a specific job direction that you want me to look at?
Yeah, it's in medical healthcare.
Medical health care. Okay, so if I look at your medical health care, and this is a specific job that you're at right now, right?
Oh, no, regarding new job.
Okay, so you want a new job in medical health care, and so you want, well, let me connect with you first before I give you an unproven time frame, okay?
Okay.
So, Twee, are you working anywhere right now?
Not really. I'm an active employee.
Okay. First of all, your reading says be patient. Your opportunity is coming, but unfortunately, I see the number 2, which could be 2 weeks. It could be 2 months. I hope that it is 2 weeks. It says use your power of manifesting. I see that there is a great job for you, but again, it shows it to be not right away. You may have to take another job until you get that one. And if I look at if we look at a financial for you in April, May, and June, I'm going to say that, April, it's more in May, sweetheart. May is when I see a job coming. And I just feel that it may take a couple of months for you to get back on your feet, but get back on your feet you will. And I feel that you will love your job, and that's what I have.
Oh, that's great. It's positive news, and May is like next month. So
next month in May, yes. I'm going to say May looks very good, and if I look at, is this going to be a job that hopefully is about the medical field? And okay. All right, honey, here's what comes up. The job is good, but it's not of the medical field right away. So my sense is that you will find a job in May, but it may not be the medical job you're looking at, but it looks like a cool job. I don't know whether it's what kind of job it is, but it seems to have great atmosphere, and one in which you can meet people and dress up and be as and have fun. But it shows that the other real perfect job is not coming until later. And it shows that the medical job itself seems to be more like another 3 months away. It isn't that you can't work and have a great job, but it's not going to be the one you're looking for.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that's
right.
what comes through. But it still looks like a good job. It's just not it's just one that will get you by. Are you on unemployment?
No, I'm not. I'm not being paid right now.
So I would say that this job is going to be your get by job until you want something, until find the one you want, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I tell it like I see it, and sometimes it's not the best of news, but I'm going to tell it like I see it.
Okay. Thank you for
Okay,
sharing.
you're welcome. Bye-bye. All right, we're going to go into the in-quick room, and I hope everybody can hear me better now. I certainly can hear you guys through my headphones now. We are going to start with, okay, that's 10:08, 10:08, 10:08. Okay, this would be mine right here, starting with Sunny from Tennessee. I am starting a job in about 2 weeks. Can you see what my angels have to say about it? The job starts with the letter A. Thank you so much. And looking at your job that starts with A and what you can expect. And your reading says, the future job that we're looking at, it says it's one that gives you security. Your angels are going to also kick you in the butt a little bit in this job, not in a bad way, but in a good way, because they're urging you to go in a direction and think about being a little more flexible, and that there may be some messages coming through around you that this is a good job and that it may be leading you to another direction which would be even better for you. So my feeling is the job looks great, but it's going to bring new awareness to you, and it's going to make you think about going in a new direction, and this new direction is seen as happening in August, September. So that's what I have on that, Sunny. Okay, let's go to one more in the in quick, and then I'll go to Donna. We're going to go to Rebecca. Can I have a general angel reading? Absolutely, Rebecca. So if we look at a message reading for you, Rebecca, and I hope you're still listening, it says, lately, you've just been feeling dog-tired, or a sense that you've been feeling like your ambition level hasn't been that strong. Your reading is saying that it's time to redesign yourself or redesign some of your goals. I think why I always say that when our angels are speaking to us, we feel if it's a no or that we're on the wrong direction, our angels will kind of create a sense of tiredness in us, a sense of drain, and your reading says, pay attention to that. You don't want to go in that direction if that sense of drain or heavy feet starts to happen. And I think you're going through that, and I think it's your angels saying, you've got some introspection to do. You've got some thinking to do. There's something else in your life that needs attention. Basically, it says you're a very secure person, but it also says that you've been having some real lessons learned lately. Your awareness that you haven't been living in a way that makes you feel productive or that you feel you could be doing your best is really dawning on you. And your reading says, be patient with you, but also realize that you may be in a very unsupported relationship or in a job that is not necessarily being supportive of you. And it would do you well to, instead of panicking if you feel drained or low aggression, to understand that maybe your angel's kicking you in the butt, to look at getting out of something that hasn't been giving you great support. Your reading says that your worst fear, and I don't know why, it says one of your fears is actually being in a relationship or career situation where people are grateful for you. And I think the reason why is because once you start to please people, it can be a hard act to keep up. It can be a hard road to try to continue to please people. And your reading says that that's why sometimes you find yourself in very ungenerous relationships or with career situations that don't give you a lot of potential. Your reading says that your angels are telling you take every opportunity that you can to either get counseling on this or to really introspect and ask yourself, why are you settling for less when you have so much more to offer and give? And the last thing I see is, please be receptive to the tiredness that you have. It is your angel speaking to you. Please do understand that it's time to look at a new direction for yourself. You are in kind of the lull before the creative storm. Pay attention to it. Look in your browser. Pay attention to walking on the streets and your eyes landing on a book or landing on something or running into a person that has a potential job or potential person that they want you to connect with. It's all a sign from your angels that are trying to say, please do go in a different direction. And that's what I have for that. All right. I'm going to look at Donna. And hello, Miss Donna. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's up, Donna?
I've been going through a lot lately. Actually, the past 2 years, but recently now it's just turmoil. I'm very depressed.
I can hear it in your voice.
Thank you.
So, would you just like me to pick up what's around you, babe?
Yes.
Okay. So, Donna,
I cannot hear you.
there's a lot of background. There's a lot of background noise. Donna, are you there?
Is there? Is there? Yes, I'm here.
Okay, now there's a little less right now.
Okay. I'll walk into another room.
Okay, there. That's much better. Donna, the first thing it says, and I hate to be a repeat reader, there's nothing worse than repeat readers, but it says you have not been tuning into your gut instincts lately. There's your reading is saying, please do just kind of relax and go with the flow a little more. Your reading says that one of your problems is you're a very powerful woman, and oftentimes you can unintentionally, perhaps, maybe confuse people or intimidate. And you don't mean to do that, but your reading says that part of what I always tell people is when you are an intuitive person and you resonate with high frequencies of intuition, what happens is that oftentimes normal people, so to say, they don't get us. They don't get us. And so they may block us out. Now, you add a powerful personality to that, and it can be twice as frustrating because you may feel people do not understand you, and it says it makes it difficult for you to communicate with people. Your reading is telling me that at this particular time, if you feel there are people around you, whether they're family, whether they're related to a job, or if it's in a relationship, please stop being so generous and trying over and over and over again to prove your worth or to try to make them feel better, when really what you need to be paying attention to is making yourself feel better. Are you going to counseling at all right now?
No, my son suggested it, both of my sons, but
I think it would be a great idea.
I'm just so... Can I just tell you one thing, Anne-Marie?
Absolutely.
I just lost my husband last month from cancer, and
So sorry.
15 years ago, we had a home invasion, and we lost our youngest son.
Oh,
I was shot, my husband was shot, and our youngest son was shot, but he was shot in my arms. And so this is another door that I'm closing. I'm tired of still being here and putting up with all these deaths. I don't even
Donna,
seem to be so. I just don't know.
Donna, may I give you a spirit message reading
Yes.
from your husband?
Yes.
What is his first name?
Jesus.
Jesus.
It's spelled just like Jesus.
Yeah. And say his name again.
Jesus.
All right. And then what was your favorite pet name for him?
Casper.
Okay. So say that again.
Casper?
Yes. Okay. So if we look at an angel message reading, the first thing that comes up is he's saying, honey, I am concerned. I think that you're behind a door and you're refusing to go into the door to life. He says, I am already on my other side of life, or of my new life, my new spiritual life. But he says, I'm concerned. You're just standing still. You need to go through that door into your life. Casper would tell you he is extremely happy where he is. He would tell you that he feels like he has more stability right now than he perhaps did in his own heart and soul in life. Casper would tell you he is so sorry for breaking your heart. And he would tell you that he hopes you remember him as a warrior. He hopes that you remember him as a stud, because he feels that in the future you need to remember that the one thing he loved most about you was how you were there for him during his problems, and how he needs to know that it wasn't just about you being there for him. He wants to feel that you saw him as the stud, the warrior. He would say, please understand, it's not time for you to die. It's not time yet for us to be together. So please, he says, go through the door of life, and I am on another door. Your door is into your future on life, but it's not with me yet. And I will meet you on the other side when it's your time. But he says, I am so sorry for hurting you.
That last part that you said, I do believe, because we've been together for 40 years. And if there was anything that Asa could do to me, it would be hurt me, whether physically or verbally. So I know he's sorry, and I appreciate you so much. And I thank you for everything you told me.
Thank you, baby girl.
Thank you, Anne-Marie.
Next time you call, we'll read a message reading from your son, okay?
Oh, my God. How did you know?
So next time you call me, we'll do that, okay? You call me here or you come here to Achieve next time, and we'll read on your son.
Okay, thank you so much, Anne.
You're welcome, baby. Take
Bye-bye.
care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, it's springtime and tough times for some of us that have had tragedy in our lives, and we have to hang in there. I know hang in there is such a bogus thing to say, but I do want to take Jan from LA. Jan, how are you, hon?
Hey, I'm doing fine. I'm calling. I have a question. Could you put in a house number for me and see what the spirit thinks it'll sell? How much time? Maybe how many months?
Give me the house number again.
1004.
Okay, so 1004 is the house number, and we're looking at the house, if the house could speak.
Yeah.
The house, if it could speak, would tell you that in its mind, it's $1 million. But the house says that it encourages you to, it says it feels like it's feeling sad. I think the house energy, whatever energy is in the house, is all about youthfulness and fun and new beginnings, but more and more the house feels your loneliness, and it feels like it's already feeling that you're dumping it. So I'm showing the number 18, and it says that could be 18 weeks or it could be 18 days. Time frames are always approximate, but 18 weeks would place it almost about 3.5 months, maybe 12, 13. No, that'd be about, yeah, that'd be about 4.5 months. So we're looking at April, May, June, July, between July and August that I feel there'll be a sell. And don't be surprised if your house has a temper tantrum, because my feeling is that the energy in the house feels you leaving it. And you may notice that little things start breaking down or things start happening that are a pain in the butt just when your selling time comes. So you might want to go in there with some sage and clear out the energy in the house.
Okay, we'll do that. Thank you so much, Anne-Marie.
You're welcome, Jan. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, I'm going to take, let me see, Emma is from California, and she says, will I receive a job with a country organization? Emma, it's hard for me to just throw yes or no's out without connecting. So if I look at your reading on, interesting. Emma, why do you feel like you were betrayed? Do you feel somebody lied to you? Because I'm showing you feeling stabbed in the back. I'm showing you feeling that because you chose to be strong and because someone else was in anxiety around you, maybe even kind of acted out hostility towards you, it shows that you were almost punished or treated badly. And I'm shown that you're better than somebody around you, or not better, but you were more capable than somebody around you that felt like you were deserting them or felt betrayed. Your reading says that it's important, if you want a new job, to remember this is your journey, and no matter what, you're going to have to be the person that is kind of unliked because you're doing what you're doing. But my feeling is that it's important to, if you feel alone or you feel that you need to leave something that's been betraying you or hurtful to you, do so without looking back. And when I look at a time frame for, and we're looking at when will you receive a job with a country organization, I am seeing the time. I have 15 and I have 1. On best case scenario, that would be 1 month from now on the 15th, which may be May 15th. The other thing would be 15 weeks from now, which may be more about 3.5 months on the 15th. So that would be July 15th. So that's the numbers that come up. Thank you so much. And we're going to look at Betty from Pennsylvania. And Betty, how are you today?
I'm well, and yourself?
Good. What's going on?
My job, I have an opportunity to go to another position. It's less money, but it cuts down on my travel time. I'm in sales where this new job would be a salary. So I'm kind of weighing my options. I'll be down in Center City where there's a lot of action going on. So how do you feel about to take the position?
Could you give me the abbreviations or the name of the job?
Sure. N. Starts with an N as in Nancy.
N. M. M.
N as in Nancy.
And then as in Nancy. So
Yes.
when I look at the job essence that comes through, it says, from depression comes kick-ass happiness.
Okay. Now my boss, she didn't support me when I wanted to go in management.
I know. I remember reading for you last time. Is she? And then you're reading.
All of a sudden,
is she kissing your ass? Is she kissing your ass?
Yes. It's like she don't want me to go now.
I told you. I said that would happen in our last reading. I said about the time they used to take off, you're going, oh no, don't leave us. And so
losing a lot of people.
So
and then go tell me you're my top salesperson. Oh, now I am.
I think
I'm dependable.
You have a lot of good qualities, and maybe you just knew a little bit too much, and they, instead of saying, you are amazing, they said, well, you big smarty pants, you. So, now they want that smarty pants. Now they want to see that smarty pants stays with them, and you're going bye-bye. So I see kick-ass happiness. Okay?
Okay. That's all I wanted. Thank you so much.
Welcome, babe. Take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. So I think we've got everybody. I'm pretty sure we read for Jan. And, we have, okay. Good job. Okay. Yeah. Emma says yes, with a prior employer who was not, hopefully was not the one that hurt you, but it may have been. Guys, I want to say that you can always come to me after the show for a private reading, and all you have to do is go to thecallingoflight.com, and on the top bar it says readings, and you just click on that, and you'll go to a PayPal option of a 15-minute reading for $30 or a half-hour reading for $60. I also am on Best Psychics Directory, and you will find me at Keen as Sister Ophelia. So there's all kinds of choices for you. And I do encourage you, if you are a shop owner or if you are somebody that loves to do unique things with your garden, do pay attention to, especially if you are a reader or if you like to dabble with crystals and things like that. It's a great way to shake hands with your garden spirit and just kind of as you go, read on the ideas that you want to do, what the essence of the garden is. And again, my book for helping you through this process is Gardens of the Sisterhood, and it is published through Balboa. And I want to read the part about wind chimes before we go. You see them secretly slipping into the chimes section, ringing them one by one, listening for just the right sound. Once you have found the perfect chimes, they are like potato chips. It's hard to stop purchasing them, and you want more, and then you want more. Walk through a neighborhood or down a street on a beautiful breezy day, and you will hear everyone's chimes ringing one by one as you pass by. I have a theory. You can predict the kind of spirit a house contains by the type of wind chimes they have. The bills may come and go, sickness or accidents, laughter or depression, but the one thing you can count on is the sound of your beloved wind chimes. They never change their song. Like trumpets announcing your entrance, they play just for you. To sit outside on a summer evening watching a storm, in the distance lightning flashing, the sound of your wind chimes fluttering in the background is a religious experience. So there are different kinds of people. There are those who choose wind chimes for sound. Connoisseurs of wind chimes demand tone and harmony and are usually music-loving people who get emotionally stirred by voices. Meet the audio-feeling people. Spirit is defined by vibration, tone, and rhythm. Then there are the people who choose wind chimes for beauty. Dramatic sculptural chimes or stained glass twinkling in the sun make visual beauty a religious experience to these people. The sound of their wind chimes often is minor. For those people, wind chimes must be a sensory package. Give them a stage and drama. People married to just one set of wind chimes are usually single chime lovers who are not too noisy about their spirit. They don't question the need to believe in more than one way or religion, but they are firm in their spiritual viewpoint. These people are not ones to intrude. They worship, believe, or pray quietly. Then there is the neighbor with many wind chimes. Spirit is a banquet. These folks will listen and read on many ideas, beliefs, and faiths. Many multi-layers of chimes hang in their environment, and each chime has a voice, and when all are heard in unison, it can be a beautiful experience to the multi-chime person. Hands holding hands, the more the merrier. It is wise to remember when hanging chimes closely together, it is important they all harmonize. Remember, your neighbor must listen too. So as hard as it is to believe, there are people who hate the sound of children laughing. This will also be the person who wants to shoot your wind chimes down. To the wind chime hater, you might as well be placing 10-foot stereo speakers in front of their house. Silence is golden, and this too must be honored. This person believes in silence, and what you do for faith, chimes, and spirituality, they would rather not know about. Please sing your praise elsewhere. It isn't that choice, and it may be an insult if they are forced to listen to someone babble, and that goes for wind chimes too. So remember, when we so make sure. I'm Anne Marie, and I will be back next week. There's lots of guests and people coming and readings, and just go outside on a nice day and pick yourself up a book on Feng Shui gardening, or get my book, Gardens of the Sisterhood, at Barnes & Noble's, Amazon, or you can get it at Balboa. I'm wishing you love and light and happiness. Bye.
Psychic radio, holistic radio, spiritual radio. This is AchieveRadio.com. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/AchieveRadio.
Hi, I'm Anne-Marie Odell at Achieve Radio's Tarot Joy. Come on upstairs. Grab yourself a tapestried pillow and get a down-home, honest reading with 30 years Master Tarot channeling experience. In addition, I will have a weekly spiritual guest from around the world. That's 2 readings per call for you. After the show, I invite you to come on over to thecallingoflight.com. I offer PayPal readings at 15-minute or 30-minute sections of time. All yours. To thecallingoflight.com.
AchieveRadio.com.
What if you got rewarded for every good decision? What if your heart had a special way of letting you know it appreciates your healthy choices?
I've got to get my family to eat more vegetables.
Amazing!
And instead of cooking with butter tonight, I think I'll saute our veggies with heart-healthy oil.
You're a genius!
Really, would your food choices pay off in heart health? Did you know that when you replace bad fats with healthier fats, like those in canola or other vegetable oils, it can lower bad cholesterol levels, and that's good for your heart. Here's a winning idea. Take up the challenge for good health, because the you of the future will say,
Fantastic!
Learn more at heart.org/facethefats. Canola Info proudly supports the American Heart Association's Face the Fats campaign.
Hello, this is Jonathan Goldman.
And Andy Goldman.
Sound can be an extraordinary vehicle for healing and transformation. It can affect your body, your mind, and your spirit.
We'd like to invite you to visit our website, healingsounds.com, and discover some of the amazing things that sound can do. You'll find articles and interviews, a special store for sonic healing tools, award-winning CDs, books, tuning forks, and much more.
You can find out about the discovery of the divine name, what we call a hotline to the divine.